Welcome back. I'm Bear Jags. Hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. Now let's get into this.
The riots that started in LA now spreading nationwide to other U.S. cities, Seattle, Chicago, Denver, and right here in New York City.
Los Angeles. What is going on? As we watch this debacle unfold before our eyes, we must ask ourselves, who is really to blame?
You're saying that the President of the United States has made the situation on the ground here in Los Angeles less safe.
Donald Trump, at the end of the day, is the sponsor of these conditions.
I've been waiting to report on this because I just wanted to see what was going to happen and how this was going to be handled and what was going to transpire and unfold. And as we can all see, California needs some serious help with their politics. It's out of control. I can't even watch this. How can we listen to Mayor Bass honestly say things are not violently out of control?
Hi, guys. I called on this press conference to let everyone know that I am, in fact, retarded. I know most of you already knew that, but just in case any of you still has any doubt whatsoever on whether I'm a retard or not, I want you to know that I am retarded. Oh, and Gavin Newsom is also retarded. He's super retarded. Oh, and every single Democrat, too. All Democrats are retarded. That's it.
These are riots, lady. And Gavin Newsom sitting up on top of your hill in your gated community with your cover girl makeup on your face.
Gavin Newsom has not been out to the scene. He has not turned on the television set to see the incredible amount of violence that is happening in Los Angeles. President Trump is going to make America safe again. We're going to protect Americans, and that includes Californians. If Gavin Newsom isn't going to protect them, we are.
You are the prime example of white privilege, old money. And this is a political stunt, folks. I'm telling you guys, Gavin Newsom thinks he's going to run for president in 2028. You can't even run one county in the state of California properly. Now you want to run the union? This guy, Gavin Newsom, you wear more makeup than a showgirl. No one thinks you are anything besides a weakling that has nothing but white privilege and what? Entitlement, because that's where you come from. We don't want to hear it, Gavin. Get out of here. Go live your good life with all your old money. We're sick of seeing your pretty face. Hate to say that. And as we watch this, what can we say? Is Trump really a bad guy? No, actually, Trump's the man. He stepped in over top of you because you're weak-handed, bud. Stop talking tough. That little call out on Tom Homan? What was that, bud? Tom Homan could walk in there.
Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a damn.
We need Gavin Newsom to start telling the truth. Stop lying, Gavin. You and your people, Gavin, in your administration, think that we are such ignorant morons. It is sad. You think that you can tell us the sky is purple and we'll be like, yeah, Gavin, you're right, it's purple. Purple, probably like your little testes. This guy, I'm telling you, he has a problem with being honest, and he loves switching the rhetoric up. Have you ever noticed this guy is a master with play on words? He can honestly turn a conversation and spin it around so hard, it's almost a gift, and turn the rhetoric into something where he is the victim and his people are being victimized. Get a grip, punk. You are annoying. We're sick of your face. I do not want to see Gavin Newsom speak anymore. Every time he opens his mouth, it actually angers me. It actually annoys me to the point where I'm like, wow, I can't believe I'm letting this guy get under my skin like this. But he's that annoying. Presidential run. Good one, bud. You're going to get about 16 votes since me from your old, rich family. It's unbelievable that Gavin Newsom and his administration and Mayor Bass would even suggest that Donald Trump is the reason for these riots. Your poor leadership is the reason for these riots. Your weak-handed weakness is the reason for these riots, because that's what they are. And don't get me wrong, it'd be unfair for me to say everyone there is rioting, because there is some peaceful people there that believe they're doing a good cause. I personally feel it's all within your right to protest peacefully. But when we start stealing Nikes and Adidas and jewelry and breaking into every shop that doesn't have a board across the window, That's a peaceful protest, Gavin. This guy would honestly let your city burn down and be worse than the wildfires, which he was incompetent upon, I must say. He did a terrible job. And where is the suspects and the arsonists in this story? You'd never even found a suspect or anybody that was responsible for starting these fires. And we know, okay, we're not stupid, bud. We know that this was an arson attempt and someone actually started a fire that spread across multiple counties, destroying billions of dollars in product. This is insane. This is insane. And you know what makes me feel good about myself? Knowing that I'm not alone. You guys are with me on this. We know that Gavin Newsom's weak-handed attempt to pass the blame on Donald Trump was just ridiculous. You just dug yourself your own grave.
Well, I mean, look, Donald Trump has created the conditions you see on your TV tonight. He's exacerbated the conditions. He's, lit the proverbial match. He's putting fuel on this fire.
Gavin Newsom, you're wearing entitlement on your sleeve with your rhetoric. We do not want to hear it. You have just completely and totally, in my opinion, demoralized your own state and your party.
Many conservatives are taking issue with the fact that you're threatening to cut funding for them while giving $75 million in aid to undocumented immigrants. What would you say to your critics?
People are moving forward. They're moving ahead. We're catching on, bud. We do not believe you. We have people reporting that are on the ground, that see what's really happening, that know the real truth. These police officers are being brutalized. Their lives are in severe danger. These mobs that are throwing bricks and everything else at them, where and how are these fools being funded? Because I'm going to be honest, it's very, very bizarre when you see a pallet of bricks appear on one of these sites where these riots or these peaceful protests are occurring. And where do these bricks even come from? We know what's going on with them. They're not building a wall. Dark money is being funded into these protests. And why? Because they're trying to make Trump's administration look weak, like it cannot handle the job. But we can see that's not the facts, guys. We can see exactly what's happening. Donald Trump called in the reserves, and guess what? They're protecting federal buildings and people's lives. Donald Trump had to step over Gavin Newsom and call in the reserves. I am willing to bet if Donald Trump did not call in the National Guard and the Marines, we'd be seeing a lot of deaths. And I'd hate to say that because that's not a protest. That's a rebellion against our country. I'm watching people burn our flags, spit on our flags. I see people waving every nationality other than American flags all over the place because they can't, right? A peaceful protest that you can't even bring an American flag to. Why? Because you would be hit with a brick and possibly unalived. It's that severe. That these people that believe that they have the right to violently protest, these radicals that are violently protesting, because that's exactly what they are, radicals. They are not American patriots in any way. This is not even an agenda they possibly even care about. They could care less if someone is being deported from America. They just have their own agenda, and we're seeing it with our own eyes. I think we're all at a point where we hope that Donald Trump creates a special task force that gets in and infiltrates these groups and finds out who they are and puts an end to these punks, because that's exactly what they are. Anybody that has to put a mask on and think that benefits their cause is hiding behind lies. And they have their own agenda, guys, and I'm telling you, it's not good. Look at all the damage they've created. I don't mean to jump around a lot, but these guys have got me a little worked up with their antics. This is beyond ridiculous. A bunch of children acting like children.
¡Let our people free! ¡Suelta nuestra gente! ¡Let our people free!
Who do we even blame for this high level of entitlement? You know, we all realize in society now, we live in a time where we don't have to wait for nothing. Everything is instant. Even our gratification, our needs, our wants, our entitlement. And we're seeing that now with this generation of people who think they have the right to protest violently.
Push them back! We will not do 1992 again with your f***ing chance!
It's that entitlement, and it's a terrible thought. When you think of what is going on, does anybody really have the right to destroy and vandalize? Let's be honest, guys. We don't want everyone deported. We know that's not logical. That's not what's going on here. But if you slithered your snaky little hind end over that border in the last 4 years, you need to go home. You're not a real citizen. You're an illegal who's trying to mooch off our system. You get credit cards, you get housing, you get health benefits. It's not fair, bud. There's people I know that have been working in this country their whole lives and they can barely afford their health care. And it's not cool. They paid in their taxes, they worked their butts off, and they don't have a pot to piss in or a hand to hold it with. And you come in here and you're living awesome with an instant credit score?
What a load of crap.
Victor!
People, friends,
Victor!
family. We need to get to the bottom of this. We need to stop this. We need to help ourselves. We need to help our fellow neighbors. We need to have a little bit of unity, and we need to come together and show some solidarity. Let's be realistic. It's time that we get these people out of here. Not that I think it's completely fair that some of these people are being taken from their families. But if you know the risk you're taking coming here and the way you came in without properly vetting and getting your documentation, you're taking that risk upon yourself. It's like speeding down the road in a car at 95 miles an hour in a 35. You can do it, but you know eventually there's gonna be a police officer that sees you and says, "What the heck are you doing?" You're gonna get in trouble for it. Then what? I'm allowed to get upset? I'm allowed to pull my constitutional rights? I'm violating something. That's it. Accept the facts, take some ownership, and take some accountability. Try that out a little bit, folks. We honestly, people, need to stop this rhetoric, this political circus that goes on the regular. These media anchors are not speaking their opinions. They're speaking off a teleprompter, and the narrative on that teleprompter is being written by someone with a different agenda than the average citizen.
Never been able to do this. Also, I want to talk specifically to the rioters and to the politicians in Los Angeles.
We can see it with every time we turn on the news, every time we open our eyes, every time we open our Facebook, every time we scroll on social media. All we see is nasty verbatim and a sickening narrative. You leftists should be ashamed of yourselves for attempting to divide America. Because that's honestly what you're doing. You're attempting to divide thy neighbor. You're making people like me distrust people like you. Listen, guys, I don't know if these situations are going to get better. I almost feel like it's just beginning to bubble. And I'd hate to say that. We are Americans who are intelligent, strong, hardworking, family-orientated. We do not need this radical narrative being spewed upon us on the daily every time we open social media, turn on the news.
Donald Trump is inflaming these conditions. This is Donald Trump's problem right now, and if he can't solve it, we will.
This is actually becoming a problem. And we're all asking ourselves, where is it really leading? And why are us as American citizens being forced this violent, nasty narrative? And these are one of the reasons I'm going to continue to dive down rabbit holes, search, and speculate to try to find the truth. And I will find the truth. I'm your boy Bear Jags. Thanks for following along with my journey. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button for more exciting content just like this. And until the next one, peace out.